Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your November 2017 tarot readings with me. If you're new to my channel, dear Aquarius, I suggest you subscribe so that you are notified every time I release a new video. So let's get started. As usual, dear Aquarius, we are going to go week by week, and at the end there is going to be the message of the universe for you. So let's see what the first week of the month of November holds for you. Dear Aquarius, the first week's energy is about your finances. It's about ironing out those difficulties related to your financial field. If you have been thinking of having a hike in the salary or a better job that offers you money, or you have been stuck financially speaking, then the first week is releasing all these negativities that were holding or that were blocking your financial path, because the first week's energy is bringing about a very good evolution as far as your financial realm is concerned, in the financial field related to your money and material, dear Aquarius. In the first week, I also see that whatever was the botheration regarding to your finances is going to disappear, is just going to vanish, because there is some kind of inflow of money coming in. So maybe it is coming in because you are just getting some kind of a bonus, or you are getting some kind of a project that is paying you well, or it's from a relative. Something is coming in, some kind of financial blessing is coming your way. It's not going to be a lot, I would say, but it's just going to remove all the botherations that you were having regarding your money matters. So it's beautiful energy in the first week, and your money matters are going to get sorted out. If you were feeling the pinch of money some time ago, then take heart, my dear Aquarius, because in the first week we see that there is money coming in, right? In the second week, dear Aquarius, the energy is that of a news coming in. Were you expecting some kind of news from a far-off friend, a far-off relative? I almost see that this news is related to a far-off place, somebody who is not really in your surrounding, dear Aquarius, someone who is a distant relative, a foreign friend, not a foreign friend, but a friend living in a foreign country. What am I saying? A foreign friend. A foreign friend doesn't match, right? Yes, a friend living in a foreign country, someone who is living away from you. So there is this kind of a news, or maybe you were expecting someone to come to your place from a far-off land, from another country, from another city. But somehow this news is about some kind of cancellation. Maybe someone was going to come and visit you, but suddenly the plan changes and they are unable to come. If you were expecting some guests and visitors, they don't show up because they have some kind of problem coming on their way and they cannot make it. If you were expecting some answers in the second week of November regarding some news coming in, regarding your job, regarding your work, well, you will have to wait a lot, because somehow there is a kind of a blockage or the barrier seen for this particular letter to come to you. Maybe the post is on the strike, or something is happening wherein this particular news cannot come to you at this point of time. So you just have to, accept that the delay is going to happen, and maybe later on in the later months you might receive this news. But right now you were expecting something to happen, and somehow there are blockages. There, the energy is that of blocking, the energy is that of preventing some kind of information to come to you. The second week's energy is also about you maybe might learn that a friend of yours or someone whom you know, is calling it quits with their partner, and so it's going to come like you would be quite surprised that a friend or a relative that you know is divorcing with their existing partner, and you might not understand. You might just feel a bit surprised, how come that's happening? Yeah, so it's a kind of a energy of the stagnation, energy of some endings taking place, or maybe someone whom you knew, somebody from another place whom you knew, maybe a person, an older person is, passing on from their earthly life to another dimension. So it also means the end of the lifespan of someone whom you knew once upon a time. So this is, all these energies are that of endings, that of the news getting blocked on the way. Yeah, so you have to deal it with lots of detachment, dear Aquarius, because endings are a part of life. Because without endings, as far as relationships are concerned or jobs are concerned, there are no new beginnings, right? Ending is extremely important. Even if people who have lived their lifespan on this earth, who have achieved what they had to, or who were sent for a particular purpose, and when their purpose on this earth is over, then they have to go to another dimension. It's not that they are, we call it death, but I almost see it as going to another place. It's like we have classes. For me, the universe is a class and earth is just a classroom wherein we learn something. And when we learn something, when we are through with the lesson, we have to go to another classroom. And this is what we as human beings term it as death. But actually there is no death. There is just transformation from one form to another. So in the second week of the month, if you get a news that someone whom you once knew, an older, wiser soul, has achieved their purpose on this earth and have left for their journey to their next home, take it with lots of detachment, and somehow take it with lots of wisdom and spirituality, because after all, life is like that. Everything that begins has to end. And for some Aquarians, I see that they will be facing this kind of a loss in the form of a very distant person, maybe not very close to you, but somebody who is very far off, and whom you liked or whom you regarded as a nice soul. Well, you will get the news that they have passed to another dimension of the universe, right, dear Aquarius? And also know that this news that you were expecting in the second week of November, dear Aquarius, this news is going to be delayed. At the moment it will not arrive, but in the coming months you are going to get the clear picture about the situation, why it didn't arrive, or why those people who were supposed to come to you couldn't come. So at the moment there is this air of mystery, of delays and of endings in your second week, dear Aquarius. Then we come to the third week, dear Aquarius, and the third week is this third week's energy is quite an energy which sees you in a Martian state of mind, wherein you're not ready to accept things. You're quite bubbling with agitation, and you're a bit irritated inside of you. Maybe because of the second week's energy, you are not digesting something, and because of that, you just want to give it back. So the third week's energy is about conflictual energy. This is the energy related to conflicts. This is the energy related to some kind of arguments with your entourage, with your friends, with your family members or colleagues. And there is something that you want to make a point on, but it's not going to come out very diplomatically. It's going to be quite straight and aggressively. It will be put by you, or someone is going to do that to you, like it's going to come very straight, and so this kind of energy is seen in third week, wherein it's very easy to fall into a fight, verbal fight, or it's very easy to get irritated over small things. But I would really like to suggest to you, dear Aquarius, is that when you fight, actually you lose. It's difficult because it's good to fight, but the fight shouldn't involve losing your energy. The fight should take place with lots of wisdom, because when you fight is just when there are words exchanged. What happens is that at one point of time the subject stays somewhere in the air, and it's just that two parties start trying to prove who is more on the right, rather than seeing where are things going wrong, rather than discussing. Each of them is trying to satisfy his or her ego, and because of that there is no golden compromise that is reached. So what's happening is that already you are spoiling your health. Your blood pressure increases when you get into a conflict. Secondly, you spoil your well-being. Your peace of mind is finished, so you are losing that. Thirdly, no conclusion is reached because nobody is listening. Both parties are just speaking in order to throw things on each other, no matter where you are, in which scenario, which sphere of life. So it's better to be calmer, it's better to be wiser, and let the other person, whoever is trying to put their frustration on you, let the person speak before, and you listen calmly, quietly. Once they have said it all, once they have vented off that steam, that fire out of them, you just breathe in and out till then, and then try to listen to them and try to see the root cause. What is the underlying statement of that? What is this conflict exactly for? And then you answer on just one line, not all those 1,000 words that were said that didn't mean anything, but there was just one small root cause of all this mountain to happen. And what is this root cause? And you as Aquarians are very good at finding the root cause of things. You go to the depth of things. So see what is at the core of this argument, of this conflict, be it from your side or be it from their side. And tackle that part with lots of wisdom and lots of detachment. You don't want the ego wars. You don't want the egos to win. You want love to win at the end. You want people to understand each other. Yes, because a fight happens when people don't understand each other. There is no common base. So try to find a common ground of discussion. Okay, dear Aquarius. And then with this, we go to the 4th week of the month of November. It's quite a month for you, right, dear Aquarius? And the 4th month, again, the 4th week, again, there are people who are going to try to put challenges on your way. They are going to say, okay, dear Aquarius, here we have put thorns, now how do you manage that? right? You make a new way and go from there. Okay, dear Aquarius, because in the 4th week, dear Aquarius, is that no matter what kind of challenges you have faced or you will face, you are coming out as a winner. In fact, it is very positive. The 4th week's energy is extremely positive because it is dealing with inner strength. It's providing you strength to deal with whatever comes, with lots of courage, lots of wisdom, and lots of intelligence. And you will come out as a winner. Success assured in the 4th week, no matter which sphere you are leading or thinking about. Be it your personal, professional, health, spiritual. People will start looking at things differently, because you will be able to show them a different perspective on things, and finally they'll accept it. So whoever was in your opposition is going to start coming on your side now. The people who were not understanding you so far are going to understand your point of view, and they are coming to you, dear Aquarius. The 4th week's energy is a positive energy, just like the 1st week's energy. And this positive energy is related to achievements. So whatever the field of achievement that you are looking for, dear Aquarius, this is this time, the 4th week of November, that is happening. And it's a very positive energy. So make the most of it, dear Aquarius. Make the most of it, and let universe help you. The universe is going to guide you, dear Aquarius. The universe is going to give you lots of energy, lots of courage, lots of strength to deal with the 4th week's challenges that will be put on your way. So deal with it in a wonderful way, and know that you are going to be successful at the end of this month. So whatever you have gone through has taught you that finally at the end, peace and wisdom wins. Yes, dear Aquarius, and let's see now what is the message of the universe for you. What's the message of the universe for you? You are seeing the situation accurately. Yes, you are. This is the message of the universe. Whatever situations you are in, whatever the dilemma you are in, dear Aquarius, you are seeing it clearly, accurately, precisely. You're not wrong. Don't doubt your intuition and gut feelings, dear Aquarius. Just believe and trust your intuition. Trust your gut feeling and your intuition inside of you, dear Aquarius, because the universe is telling you that you are just being supported by the universal divine energy. All those people who have been opposing you so far are going to come to you, and they are slowly they are realizing their mistakes. They are realizing that finally they went wrong in judging you, that they were wrong somewhere, and they are going to understand your perspective on things, your point of view, dear Aquarius. Isn't it a wonderful message? This message also says that avoid the situation and relationships that are no longer good for you, that are no longer good for your evolution. Don't join the bandwagon which pulls you down. Instead, go to the light, go to the people who pull you up, who give you something nice, something positive. Imagine you have a choice between two rooms. One room is a room where there are just fights going on, there are just conflicts. And in another room you go where there is just calm, peace, maybe some very peaceful music going on very quietly. Where would you like to be for long? Me, I would like to be in the peaceful place. The choice is yours. Yes, dear Aquarius. So this is what you have to realize the universe is telling you. Because you are seeing everything very accurately, very precisely you are seeing what's happening in those spheres of your life where your energy is going at this point of time. So dear Aquarius, trust your intuition is the message of the universe, and make things work out the way you want them to be. Okay, dear Aquarius, so thank you so much for being there and for following me through the reading. And I would like to hear from you. Many a times I'm a little bit busy, so I cannot answer all the comments. I'm sorry for that. But at the same time, I read them all. I just read them all, and I love to hear from you. So please do comment, like, share. And I wish you a wonderful month of November, a beautiful evolution, transformation, and a lot of blessings. And you know what is correct for you to do. So trust your gut feeling, trust your intuition this month, and use it, dear Aquarius. May God bless you, and I'll see you in the month of December. Thanks. Bye-bye. Thank you.